Tesla. I don't like electric cars.
Wait, what?
For Mercedes Benz, I don't like Tesla.
You said you like the electric cars.
I said I like Tesla. I said a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Tesla.
Well, you gotta like. This is better than a Mercedes Benz.
This is not. I don't want no car that if I gotta charge it for it to work. I didn't want that.
Girl, you need to be grateful that you got a damn car.
I could have just been walking it. I would rather walk it.
Right. You should be happy.
Be grateful. You can put the keys back in your purse.
Oh, and I will. And don't ask me for nothing else.
YouTube, this is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got an entitled chick that's more than likely she's looking like she's about to go down a path that a lot of women that you see in today's society going down, right? What I mean by that is a lot of you women are entitled today, right? A lot of you women are entitled. Very, 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 very entitled. So if this gift that she got right here ain't good enough, then I mean, I could just imagine when she gets a man, what he provides for that woman ain't gonna be good enough. But before we even get into this video, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.
I don't like electric cars.
Wait, what?
For Mercedes Benz, I don't like Tesla.
You said you like the electric cars.
I said I like Tesla. I said a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Tesla.
Well, you gotta like. This is better than a Mercedes Benz.
This is not. I don't want no car that if I gotta charge it for it to work. I didn't want that.
Girl, you need to be grateful that you got a damn car.
I could have just been walking it. I would rather walk it.
Right. You should be happy.
Be grateful. You can put the keys back in your purse.
Oh, and I will. And don't ask me for nothing else. Oh, you're gonna be happy with that money.
How much is this?
Girl, open it up and stop being ungrateful, because now you're starting to be ungrateful where you ain't got to worry about me ever again.
I said I wanted a Tesla. I always told you I wanted a pink Mercedes Benz.
Okay, well, I couldn't get the Mercedes Benz, so you got that.
This is all you gave me for my Sweet 16 and my golden...
Girl, do you know how much money that is? That's $1,600 for 16.
That's it for my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday?
Exactly why I said I do not care for birthdays. It builds selfish people. Birthdays, Christmas, all of that stuff builds selfish people. It builds selfish people. But like I said, man, look, for me, listen, I know a lot of people, the biggest question is this good parenting or is it bad parenting? I say it's bad parenting. And I'll let y'all know why after this video.
What did you want?
And then you gave me the truck.
This is a car. It's not the truck. This is the car one. You guys, look.
You can have all your gifts back because why would you do this? This is my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday. And you gave me a car I didn't even want. And then you gave me little money.
You was being really, really ungrateful.
You can give this to your mom.
Yay! This is ridiculous. Deasia, get back over here, and I'm not playing.
Oh, here you go.
So you really don't want this Tesla?
I don't like that. Electric cars. I don't want to have to charge my car to get on it. You could have kept your gifts and all that.
I'll take it back while I give it to somebody that wanted it.
Like, I did not ask for it.
Is you serious?
Worst birthday ever. Like,
how was this your worst birthday?
Because I didn't ask for it.
Entitlement to the next level. Entitlement to the next level. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. The reason I say it's bad parenting, because listen, back in the 1950s, 1960s, those times, you couldn't fix your mouth to say some shit like this. You couldn't fix your mouth to say some shit like this. My father, back when he was about that age, even younger, back when I believe he was what, in elementary school or middle school or something, whatever, right? They have summer school, just like how we have summer school now, right? And generally, if you're going to summer school in high school, either middle school or high school, that means you didn't do what you were supposed to do when school was in. So I guess one of my father's friends ended up going to summer school, and I guess my father's one of my father's friends, his father was cool with his father or whatever. So they ended up talking about it or whatnot. So my granddad ended up talking to my father, and he's saying, "Man, listen, if I ever catch you going to summer school, if you have to go to summer school, I'm gonna make sure, man, you wish you were never born." Right? I mean, dropping threats like crazy. Back then it was normal. Parenting then was at its all-time best. Parenting then was at its all-time best because parents weren't kids' friends. Kids didn't look at their parents as friends. They look at their parents, as a mother, as a father. When you look at this, she enabled that little girl for the longest. She enabled that little girl, man, since she was a little baby. You can see it. The mother's not even that mad. You can hear the mother's being upset, but she's not even that mad. When a kid can do this, when a kid can say this to a mother, to a father, that means that parent failed that child. That parent failed that child at a very young age. Why? Because once again, you weren't being a parent like you were supposed to be back when that child was little. You weren't disciplining that kid like you were supposed to when that child was a baby, when that child was a little kid. A lot of your parents today will look at some of these little kids and say, you know what, that little girl, like that little boy, he's just being a little kid. He'll grow out of it. But guess what, right? I know firsthand. I know personally. I know somebody who be disrespecting their mama, disrespecting the hell out the mama. I'm like, what in the world? This is a son, by the way. Disrespecting mom, telling the mom, mind your business when she's trying to help him out with his relationship. He owes this woman some money. He only gives a half and say, I don't know what else to tell you. People, that is bad parenting, because once again, how is your son, how is your daughter able to fix their mouth to say that stuff to you? How is your kids able to do that shit to you? Now that they're an adult, you're going to be looking back in the past like, damn, what can I have done better? And I'm telling you, that's exactly what the mother said. She was like, damn, I really babied him when he was little, didn't he? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Because now look at you. It's bad parenting. You don't have no leash on your kids. Your kids out here do as they please. A lot of your parents look at these kids as best friends. A lot of your parents look at these kids as friends. I know a girl who be talking to her auntie crazy as hell, calling her a hoe and all of this stuff. It's joking. It's all about jokes. But once again, there's a certain level of respect that you have for your elders. Me personally, from where I'm from, there's a certain level of respect that you have for your elders. Even though if you're just trying to be funny, there's just certain things you just can't say. And I mean, and look, even when I was younger, right? Hell, my father, prime example. I remember one time I farted in the car. My dad got on my ass. But when he farted in the car, couldn't nobody say nothing. But I ended up, it got to the point where I understood, you know what, hey, I mean, it's double standard like hell, but he's the father. There's a certain level of respect that you have to have. If he say you can't do something, you can't do it. If the mother say you can't do something, you just can't do it. Period. But parents nowadays don't have that father-son or father-daughter relationship, or that mother-daughter relationship, or that mother-son relationship. They have that friend-friend relationship. And this is why a lot of parents get disrespected. This is why you hear over, back up here in, I believe in South Carolina, a father decided to take some electronics away from his son and his cousins or whatever. They went ahead and yoked him up. There was another woman. She decided to take some electronics from her son. He ended up clipping the woman's head off. But some people they overlook. They want to look at that stuff as, oh, well, that kid has issues. No, the parent didn't do what they were supposed to do. The parents were not parents when they were supposed to be parents. They try to be parents, man, once these kids get older. But it's like, once again, they're trying to teach an old dog new tricks. Once a kid builds a personality, once a kid can start thinking on his or her own, how they act reflects how they were raised. How they were raised. Once again, you got this girl over here talking about, you got this from my sweet 16, my golden birthday. People, listen, your birthday is just another day, people. Your birthday is just another day. It is literally just another day. Because guess what? The second that birthday is over with, you have to go back to reality for another 364 days. But people are so focused on birthdays, Halloween, Christmas, and all this stuff. It's all about gimme. And like I said, this sweet 16 BS, man, that gotta stop. It gotta stop. Parents going bankrupt just so the kid can be happy. That makes no sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. Why? Because you mean to tell me you are willing to sit up here and go broke, live life on the edge, live life check to check or whatever, just to please a kid? That makes no sense to me. Now, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, I don't want to have to charge my car. But, I mean, dude, a car is a car at the end of the day. But I'm not even really worried about the kid because once again, being a bad parent, that's what you create. Overlooking what your kid has done as a child because, well, he's just a child, well, she's just a child. That's what you're going to create. It's bad parenting. It's bad parenting. You have enabled your child to feel so entitled that they can say whatever, they can say how they feel. They can be ungrateful. And once again, that's bad parenting, right? We're living in a time in where you even have people sitting over here saying whooping your child is abuse. Right? But okay, it's like, okay, fine then. Let's just say, right, we got a lot of Bible believers here. It tells you in the Bible, don't spare the rod, but hey, whatever. These folk gonna then sit up here, get upset when these kids start going out here doing some idiotic stuff. Then people are gonna be like, well, damn, your parents ain't raised you right. Well, I'm sorry that, when I try to whoop my child, y'all done sat over here and try to put me in jail. So now, what I'm saying? Now I got to sit over here and yell at them, and yelling ain't going to do much. Sometimes, shoot, you're going to have to inflict something. You're going to have to inflict some pain in order to get kids to understand, get kids to learn. I mean, listen, I got my ass whipped plenty of times, and I learned quick because I didn't like the pain. It's either your parents are going to get to you or the law is going to get to you. That little girl is very entitled. And see, here's the thing about it, right? She's going to run into some cops. She's going to run into the law. She's going to feel like she's above the law. And you're going to have another Tyree Nichols. You're going to have another Eric Garner. You're going to have some more of those situations, right? And people going, and once again, I'm going to be here to say, well, she should have sat here and just listened to the cops, period. But no, you got some people, man, who feel entitled, who feel like, hey, this cop pulled me over. No, I don't feel like I should have gotten pulled over. Nah, whatever, right? You can't do that. You can't do that. And once again, it boils down to the parents. Not all the time. I'm not going to say all the time, but majority of the time it boils down to the parents because once again, if a kid can say that to a parent, say that to her parent, then I can just only imagine, man, it's going to be hard for men to please this girl. It's going to be hard for cops to sit up here and actually use some common sense with this girl because she's going to be that entitled to feel, oh, well, why am I getting pulled over? I shouldn't be getting pulled over. It's bad parenting, man. And once again, as a parent, if your child is acting bad, cutting up or whatever, I say don't spare the rod. Do not spare the rod. But secondly, don't gloss it over by saying, well, it's just a child. He'll get out of that or she will get out of that. That phase, you keep saying that, man, you're creating a monster. You're creating a monster. And that's what this woman created. She created a monster. And I see it in the black community a lot. Where a lot of your single mothers are being friends with their kids, being friends with their sons, being friends with their daughters. And that's why a lot of these damn kids be sitting over here, man, talking crazy. Like there was this one chick, there was this one girl, her mother was dragging her, people. I'm talking about dragging her, dog walking her daughter because she found out that her daughter was on OnlyFans or something like that. But it's like, you look at the mother, you're like, bro, you created that. You created that. You look at the mother, you created that. So now you want to sit over here and correct your wrongs by sitting over here beating up on a goddamn, on pretty much, then they're a grown woman. That's what, I think the girl was 16, 17, 18 or whatever. She already got a personality. She already has a conscience. You think just because you beating on that girl, she gonna say, you know what, I'm done doing this. She probably gonna want to go do it some more. So, man, hey, that's just my opinion, man. But y'all let me know down below how y'all feel about the state of parenting today. Y'all let me know if this is bad parenting or is it good parenting. Because she said she's going to take it back. But it's like, you had to have seen signs that your daughter was going to be acting this way. You had to have seen signs your daughter was going to be acting this way. Because if a Tesla, a car, a brand new car ain't good enough for her, if some money ain't good enough for her, and you got a little boy telling her, hey man, be grateful. If that ain't good enough, then once again, right, you done created a monster. Now, other men, well, shoot, hopefully no man deals with that. But other men, it's going to be hard for men to be able to take this girl serious because it's like, man, look, there's nothing that I could do. That 16-year-old girl makes up a lot of your women who sit up here and say good men aren't enough. Since you're just ungrateful, because if a good man ain't good enough, then what's better than a good man? What's better than a good man? So y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.